Hey everybody, if you have ever wanted to build a professional looking WordPress website, then today's video is for you. Hi, my name is Darren Belanco, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to set up a professional looking WordPress website using WordPress.org. So, how we are going to go about doing this is using the free to use WordPress.org CMS system, and where you would need to start with this is you would need to select a domain name, which is the name of your website, as well as a hosting provider, which is where your website is going to be stored online. Now, if you're living in South Africa, I would highly recommend xneelo for your web hosting. There are a number of reasons for this. I've used AfriHost and I've used xneelo in the past, and I've found many times that AfriHost page speed can be a little bit slow, and the interface can be quite confusing to use at times, as well as the support. xneelo offers 24/7 support, and in the past 10 years of using their hosting as a service provider, I have never ever come off a support call without my problem being resolved. So let's get started here. Where you want to start is with a domain name. So when you're choosing a domain name, there's a once or a yearly cost for your domain name that you will pay every single year on the same date that you've registered the domain name. So you will see here that xneelo offers a wide selection of domain names. There are .co.za as well as .com, and as you can see, they're starting off from as little as 79 Rand per year. Once you've chosen your domain name, you'll be able to use the selection bar here to search for your company name, and you'll be able to then hit search over here, and then they will search to see if your domain name is available. Once you've selected your domain name or have an idea of what domain name you want to use, you will then have to set up your xneelo account. In order to set up the account of xneelo, you have to activate one of their web hosting packages over here as well. Now, this is the storage space on their servers where your website will be stored. So if you scroll down the page here, you will see you've got 4 different options here to choose from. For a very basic business website, you will be able to get away with using one of these basic packages over here, and they have more than enough space for a WordPress installation as well as all your storage there. They also come with 100 email addresses that you can set up on your company domain name. So what we'll do here is you'll click the sign up now button, and this will take you to the create an account page with xneelo. On this page, you will fill in your details. You can enter in a password, complete the information here, and then select the create account button. Once your account is created, you won't be able to create an account if you already have used your email address. So select a new email address there. Okay. Once you've completed all the information on this page, you'll be able to go and select the create account button where your account will be created. Completed your order and created your account with xneelo, you'll be able to log into your dashboard. You can do that using your user login and password. Hit the login button. And once you've logged in, you will see your Console H dashboard. Now, the Console H is the same as the cPanel that you would find on AfriHost or GoDaddy or a lot of the other hosting providers that you might see or use. Console H is xneelo's version of their cPanel or control panel. From here, you'll be able to manage your web hosting, your domain names, your databases, as well as go and make more purchases for new domain names. But now that we've set up the web hosting already in the step before this, you will see your domain name, and you'll see all the information on the left-hand side here relating to your domain name. You'll see the server address where it's hosted, the number of databases that you can create on the hosting plan that you've selected, the disk space that you have, as well as your email accounts and other information. Now, before we get into the WordPress installation and setup, you are going to need to have a database created on your account. What the database is used for is storing the information that WordPress has in a logical fashion, so in a table format. So that's just something that you will need in order to install your WordPress installation. And now we are going to jump right into installing WordPress. Now you'll see here inside the back end of your console H, if you go through and select your domain name, you will see that it highlights up in the top left hand menu here. You can then go down to the software menu, and you'll see here under their applications there's a little link here for WordPress installer. Now this installer will set up the installation and install WordPress for you, so you don't have to worry about the technical side of things, understanding databases, how to set anything up. It's all done for you. So what you need to do is click the WordPress installer link, and you will see here the next step comes here where it says the WordPress app installer will enable you to install the latest version of WordPress. We hit the install button, it'll open a new window, and it will just do some checks on your domain name to see that there are databases available, the hosting has been set up, and everything is ready to go on console H. We'll then hit the start installation button, and now this WordPress app installer will now go and create a database for your WordPress installation. You can see here it's already named your database over here, and it's going to install everything for us. If you want more tips and tricks like this to grow your business online, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell to be the first to know when a new video is released. Okay, now we're back here. It's been about 2 minutes and the WordPress app installer has finished installing. We'll see here that WordPress has been installed successfully. We can now hit the finalize installation button over here. Okay, you will now see that we are on our domain name with the WordPress admin link over here. So we're on WordPress, and now we just need to set up WordPress on our website. So over here, we'll just select the language, hit continue. And now this is where we're going to enter the basic information for our website. So this website's title is KD Solutions. The username I'm going to use for this site is going to be that. Over here, we can select the strong password that they give us, or we can type in any one of our own passwords over here. I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Once your password has been entered in there, you just need to put in the email address that you're going to use for this account, the username, and this last little link over here, search engine visibility. This little checkbox you want to leave unchecked. This checkbox here says discourage search engines from indexing the site. So if you select this checkbox, your site will not be indexed in the Google search engines. So we want to leave that checkbox unchecked. That is very, very important. Once all the information has been entered in on this page here, you might want to just either remember or save your username and password. Then you can hit install WordPress. Now WordPress will go and set up your name of your site and your user account on your website. As you can see here, WordPress has been installed, and now we will be able to log into our site using the username and password we have just set. So now we can log in over here. Once you hit the login button, you will now be redirected to your WordPress dashboard. And there you have it. WordPress has been installed in under 5 minutes using the console H WordPress app installer. And as you can see, there was no technical stuff that we needed to go to. It was extremely easy to set everything up, and there wasn't actually much for us to do anyway. Now that WordPress has been installed, you're going to want to install some themes and plugins which are going to give you the functionality and the extra settings and features that you're going to need in order to build a professional looking WordPress website. You know, being able to build a WordPress website is one thing, but being able to build a website that looks professional and functions in a way that's user-friendly is going to be an absolute game changer. So, we are going to now look at some of the additional plugins that I like to install on all my standard WordPress installations, as well as the theme that I use on all of my WordPress installations. So let's go ahead here. Now, the first thing that we are going to look at is the theme that I use for WordPress. The theme that I use on all of my client websites is the Astra theme. Now, the reason I use the Astra theme for all of my clients' site is first and foremost the number of settings that this theme has. This theme has dozens of settings for all kinds of websites. They have additional support for WooCommerce as well as for LearnDash and other websites too. This theme is also an extremely fast theme, and it's extremely well coded, so you aren't going to have any problems with ranking your site and speed of your site and how your site works. So when it comes to building WordPress websites, I would highly recommend the Astra theme. This theme does come with a free version. You can click the link below this video and you can download the theme directly from there, or you can go to their website and download the free theme from there. Then they also offer a pro version to the theme. Okay, I would highly recommend getting the pro version of the theme because it does come with a lot of additional options that you can see over here. Okay, some of the options that it does come with are really great if you have an agency or are building multiple sites, because it gives you the option to white label your theme, so you can rebrand your theme from your agency or your company. Now we're going to go ahead and look at some of just the additional features that the theme does provide. They've got multiple site layouts, so you can choose from a box layout, a full width layout, a padded layout where you have a space around your entire site, or you can have a fluid site which adjusts to the width. There are many typography settings for your fonts and your text styles. Colors and backgrounds can be completely changed for every element on the site. There are also multiple different blog layouts for the site, so you can choose from a list layout, a grid layout, or a masonry layout. And this is one of my favorite parts of the Astra theme, is the header layouts. So most of the themes that you get don't really have enough customization options within the header of your website. This is where the Astra Pro for me really stands out in one of the areas. They have many options for transparent headers, sticky headers, additional headers above your main header, below the main header. This is one of my favorite features of the Astra theme. Here's just some more about their footer layouts as well. As you can see, they've got many different footer layouts here. And here are some of their other integrations. They integrate with Lifter LMS as well as with LearnDash. So if you are looking for a high performing theme that is really easy to use with all the customization options that you would ever need from a theme, Astra Pro is definitely the theme for you. Now we're going to look at some of the plugins that I like to use on all of my WordPress websites. And the number one plugin that I like to use is the Beaver Builder Page Builder plugin. The reason I like to use this builder is, as you can see here, is it gives you a drag and drop visual page builder interface on your WordPress website. This is a really easy to use plugin, and it has really helped me next level my WordPress website building capabilities. The great thing about the Beaver Builder plugin, if you have little or no tech skills, this plugin will allow you to build your website using these pre-created elements that you can drag and drop onto your pages. Now, there are a lot of page builder plugins out there on the market today. So the main reason that I use Beaver Builder is that I found some additional plugins that you can use alongside Beaver Builder that give it a lot more features, a lot more modules, and a lot more capabilities. And these plugins I found they don't have as many features and as many of the advanced options that I would like to use with my WordPress website. So one of the plugins that I like to use with Beaver Builder is Ultimate Add-ons for Beaver Builder. Now, this is my absolute favorite plugin of all the additional plugins that you can use with Beaver Builder. The reason I like to use Ultimate Add-ons for Beaver Builder is they provide you with dozens and dozens of additional modules that you can use within the Beaver Builder page builder. And as you can see here, these modules, there are tons of them. They've got login forms, forms. So if you have contact forms on your website and you've ever wanted to style those, this add-on will give you that capability. It also gives you an additional module so you can link your Google Business profile to your website, and you can have those reviews displayed directly on your website. And as you can see here, there are actually just dozens and dozens of additional modules that this plugin gives you for your website. So that is one of the reasons that I like to use this plugin. And now, my favorite reason is when you buy the Ultimate Add-ons for Beaver Builder, you will have an option to get their pre-made website templates. Now, if you're new to building websites, or you build a lot of websites as an agency or a website designer or developer, this is the perfect plugin for you. The reason for that is these pre-built website templates aren't just single pages that they build out for you using a page builder. They are complete websites that you can use and import into your client sites to use them for yourself. So let's go have a look at one of these sites over here. Click that link, and this is the complete website. You will get all pages on the website, everything set up like this in a simple one-click importer. So this feature is by far one of the biggest time-saving features that I love to use on the Ultimate Add-ons for Beaver Builder. And if one thing, this is the one additional setting that I would actually get this plugin for, just for these complete demo websites. Okay, now that we've looked at the preferred theme and plugins I like to use on my WordPress installations, we are going to have a look at installing your theme and installing those additional plugins so we can get them set up and we can start building the website. Ready to go? We are going to go and install our theme of choice. So where we're going to go is to the theme section. We will then select add new theme. We'll then click upload theme. And then from here, you will choose the Astra theme that you downloaded from the step before. So here we'll select Astra. You'll select your theme and you will hit the install button. From there, WordPress will install your theme, and you will then be able to go and activate it with your license code if you have the pro version. If you have the free version, you won't need to do that. And then you will be able to go on to the next step, which will be installing your plugins. So there we go. Thank you for installing Astra. You can then hit the Get Started button, so it will activate that theme for you. First you've installed it, and now you will have to activate it. And then once your theme is activated, you will get an additional menu option under the appearance menu here. You can see that over there, Astra options. Okay. So from here, it's going to ask us which page builder we are using alongside with our theme. So as I showed you earlier, we'll be using the Beaver Builder. So we'll select Beaver Builder. And then from here, when you install the pro version of the Astra theme, they have a demo version of their starter sites templates here. So you will see immediately you're already presented with dozens of full, complete website templates that you can import to your website in just one click. We aren't going to use these right away now because there are still a few other plugins that we need to activate in order to get all of these settings from Astra. So in order to do that, we're going to head over through to the plugins menu over here. And now the plugins that I'm going to install here are going to be the Beaver Builder plugin, the ultimate add-ons for Beaver Builder, and then I have the Astra Pro theme. So when you buy the Astra Pro theme, you get a Astra plugin as well, which gives you a whole bunch of extra settings and extra capabilities for the Astra theme. So how we'll do that is you go to your plugins menu and you select Add New. You then select the Upload Plugin button, and from there you can go and select your plugins. So over here we're going to do the Astra add-on plugin. So you select that and install it. Just wait for that install to complete. Once the plugin has finished installing, you'll get this little message here with a button to activate the plugin. Hit that button to activate. Now I'm going to go through and continue just installing the rest of the plugins that I need by repeating those steps. Downloaded and installed all of your plugins and themes. You will see some notifications at the top here now to activate your copies of these plugins and themes. Now again, if you've downloaded and installed the free version of Beaver Builder or Astra, you won't need to activate them. However, if you've purchased the paid version of the theme or plugins, you're going to have to activate these. So what you can do is you can just hit these links over here in your notifications, and that will take you through to Astra. We're now going to activate the Astra theme. Now to activate this theme, you've got to go and grab your license code from when you purchased the theme, and you've got to input that license code over here and then hit the activate license button. This then becomes active here. That will then allow you to get automatic updates when the theme is updated, and it will give you access to all these additional options with inside your theme. Okay, and this is exactly why I love this Astra theme, is because once you've installed the theme, you can then come in here and activate these additional settings here to give you more settings and functionality on the front end of your website. Now, when we start building the website, I'm going to go through each one of these settings here and show you where it makes a difference on the front end of your website and how you can access all of these settings. So for now, I'm going to leave that because we still need to go and activate some of our plugins. The first of the plugins that we needed to activate was the Beaver Builder plugin. You will see that this is just to control your templates and rows and the categories of your page builder. To activate your page builder, where you want to go is to settings and then click on this Beaver Builder link down here. Now, once you've clicked that link, you're going to come to the home page for your Beaver Builder plugin. So we'll get here, and to activate this plugin, you want to click this link over here for license. And the same as with the Astra theme, you'll paste your license in here, hit the Save License Key button, and then from there, you will see that your license key has been saved. And if we go back there now, you will see that your license is active. Now, let's just have a look around this Beaver Builder plugin for a moment here. You will see that there's a menu here for modules. Under this menu, you'll see that you can toggle on and off all of the modules that you get with the standard Beaver Builder plugin. So you can see there's already quite a lot of modules here. Here, this one's off, so you can turn that one on. And this will then toggle what modules are available to be used in the front end of your website. Now, all of these modules over here, some of these are from the Ultimate Add-ons for Beaver Builder plugin. So we are also going to have to go and activate that plugin for us to have full access to those modules. To do that, you can click this UABB link under your settings menu, and that is the ultimate add-ons for Beaver Builder. Now, once you get to the ultimate add-ons for Beaver Builder, you'll do the same thing once again. You'll have to go to wherever you purchased your product from, get the license key, and enter that in over here. You'll enter in your license key, hit the activate license, and then you'll see that this plugin is now active. Now, if we just go over here, you'll see that there's another module setting under the ultimate add-ons for Beaver Builder, and you will see that these are all the additional modules that this add-on plugin will give you. You will see that there's also a huge list of additions here, so this is why I like to use this plugin. And then there's one more plugin that we need to activate, and that would be the complete website templates. And to access the complete website templates plugin, we will then go back to the plugin menu, click installed plugins, wait for that screen to load, and then we'll scroll down to this plugin section over here, and we'll see here premium starter templates. There's a button to activate the license. We'll hit that button and we will get a pop-up on the screen over here. Once you get the pop-up on the screen over here, you will grab your license from the purchase, paste it, and hit activate. And once this is then activated, we will be ready to go. And here we go. Congratulations, license successfully validated. So now all of our plugins have been activated. They've been installed. Their licenses have been activated, and we are now ready to start building our new website. Before we begin building the site, though, I want to just show you what settings you will have available to you on the front end of your website before you've activated any of the additional Astra theme settings. So if we hit the customize button over here in our admin menu, we'll see you brought into the WordPress customizer. And in this left-hand settings menu, you will see that we have quite a few settings, but we don't really have that many. So you'll see here, if we go into the main heading area, you'll see that we have a site identity setting, a primary header, a primary menu, and a transparent header. So now say, for example, I'm building a website where I have something that I would like to place in a bar above the header, so an above header section. Or alternatively, I could have something that I would like to place below the header in a below header section. Now, traditionally, with a lot of other themes out there that don't have these additional settings, you would have to go and custom code this in your theme, and it would be an absolute nightmare. But not anymore, because with Astra, with the additional plugins and settings that Astra has provided us with, we can go into the settings here now, under appearance, go through to Astra options, and over here, we can then activate all the additional settings that we want. So one of the settings that we wanted was header sections. Now, under the header sections, if we activate this, we will get the above header section, below header section, and we'll get additional settings within all of our header sections. So while I'm in this menu over here, I'm just going to go and activate a whole bunch of these over here that I know I always use. I like to use the colors and backgrounds, the typography, which is your text and all your font settings. The spacing can be quite useful because then we can get our spacing right on all devices. The Blog Pro, I wouldn't worry about too much unless you are producing a content-heavy website and you blog regularly. So we'll skip that one out. The mobile header, of course, we want to activate that because we want our website to be mobile friendly. The navigation menu, we want additional settings there. Sticky heading, we want that setting. The sticky header setting is when you scroll down the website, the header will stick at the top of the page and remain there, so we want that. Page headers we won't be using right now, that's more of an advanced setting, as is the custom layouts and site layouts options, so we won't be activating those now. We can activate the footer widgets as well as the scroll to top. You will see that we don't have WooCommerce installed on this website, or LearnDash or Lifter. So these additional options that they do provide us the option to have activated, they won't come up until you go and install these plugins. We can then scroll further down here. Some of the other additional things that I like to install on these sites is I like to install the Astra widgets, because we get additional widgets for our WordPress sidebars, and then the import and export customizer settings. This is a very nifty setting, because once we have completed setting up our website in the WordPress customizer, we can export a file there just for safekeeping in case we need to use that one day in the future. So we have now set up the settings for Astra, and we are now going to head over to the front end of our website and see where the additional options have been fitted in on the customized side over here. Wait for the customizer to load. And as you can see, the first level of settings here hasn't really changed from earlier, from before when we activated the add-ons. However, when you start clicking into these settings, so into the header, you will now see that we've got a whole bunch of additional settings that have been added in here. We now have the site identity, the primary header, primary menu, which was there before, but we now have these three additional options here, which was our above header section, our below header section, and our sticky header section. This is also going to be the same under settings such as global. You will see that we activated the topography module, so that would give us extra settings under here. The backgrounds and colors module would have given us extra settings under here. And you will see here we also activated a scroll to top. So if we want, we can just go into the scroll to top. We want our scroll to top to be visible on desktop and mobile. And we can see that there it is over there in the bottom right hand corner here. So we can now go and tweak this setting as much as we like. Icon size. Put some more radius onto this, 100, and that will then change it to a round, or we can have no radius on there and that will keep it as square. But we're going to be diving deeper into all the settings of the customizer and setting up your website in the next few lessons here. The next lesson that we're going to go through is installing and activating a pre-built website template that Astra provides us with. This is a really easy step to do. It's not overwhelming at all. It's a one-click install, and this is something that is going to really help speed up the time that it takes to build up a website, as well as help you to build a website that looks professional, that has great design on it, so you don't have to worry about thinking of everything on yourself. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Set up our WordPress and we have activated all of our plugins and themes. What we are going to do is we are going to activate and install a pre-built site template for us, because nobody wants to start building a website from scratch. It's a real pain in the butt, and I would really recommend doing this if you have this plugin, because it will really it will speed up the time that you build your website up drastically. So what I would recommend doing with these starter site templates, when you're looking at them for building them for a client site, browse through them and try and find a theme that looks most like the color and style that you're going for. More the style than the color, because colors are easy to change, but to get a particular style and to get it look professional and to have that style throughout your entire website is very important. So what I mean by this is, in this particular example, I'm doing a website for a client called KD Solutions. We can see that that is their logo over there, and their logo is like a bluey and an orange color. So what I will do is I'll browse through these sites, and already I can see one over here which has got a blue, it's got an orange, and their font that they're using on the site is kind of similar to the actual font within the logo. So those are things that I want to look for. Let's see, and you can see here, so we can browse through the individual pages of the site here. This is the home page. Looks really nice, really professional. We can then select the About page over here, scroll through that over there, and don't be put off by the images. So now this guy's got a parcel and it's not related to your business. You can always go and change that. What we're looking for is the style. So the style of the writing and the words, the colors that they've used on the website here, so like the oranges and blues, because when we go into this website then, there'll be less for us to change and edit. My client already has orange. All I'll have to do is tweak this orange color and tweak this blue color, and this theme will perfectly match my client's theme of their logo and their company brand. So once we've got the site, we can choose to preview the site here. It will open in a new window and you'll be able to preview exactly what the site would look like for your user. As we can see, it's a really cool site, looks really good, and yeah, I think this is the one I'm going to go for. So what we'll do is we'll go back to our site, and over here we'll be presented with two options. We can either select an individual page to import if we only want to import one page, and we can then hit this button over here, or we can import the complete website. So what I would like to do here is I'm going to import the complete website. After you hit that button, you'll see it'll bring up another dialog here to complete the update plugin. Okay, so now it's asking us just to update the Astra Pro plugin. So we'll hit the update button. And this is where it's important to have your license keys all entered in before you start with your website, because now we have to go back and do this. So we'll go there, select update. We'll update the Astra plugin. And then once that has updated, we should be able to go back to the starter sites templates and complete the setup of our site. Let's just wait for this. Okay, perfect. So our plugin has been updated now. We can then close that. Let's just maybe refresh this page. Okay, now we've successfully updated our Astra plugin, and now we should be able to go and install our website template. So let's go back here, select the template that we were going to use, and then select import complete site. We'll now just wait for this to now finish. Let's skip and import because we know we've imported that. Delete previously imported sites, so that will just delete all the settings that we have on our website, delete all the pages, delete everything that already exists on the site. If you're starting with a fresh install, I would recommend you select that option. Okay, here it also gives us a few more options to import customizer settings. So if we are just looking more for the page content, we can exclude customizer settings, we can exclude the widgets, and we can also leave the content out. But we want all of these things here. We can go and edit that once the site has been imported. Then hit the import button. Now, you'll see here now the importer will go through a few additional steps. You'll see they'll install a plugin here, WordPress Forms Lite, and this plugin will carry on importing your website, installing all the images, all the pages, and in a few moments we will have a professional looking completed WordPress website in just a matter of minutes. So let's just wait for this installing process to finish. If you've liked this video, smash the like button below and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Okay, our website is now imported successfully, and we can now go view our ready to go, professional looking WordPress website. And here we go, everybody. WordPress website, professionally built in just a matter of minutes. All the pages we need are here installed. Everything is ready to go. All the pages are active and everything looks amazing. So Now the next step of this is to now go and take this theme and this website and now customize it for our client and change all of these template logos and change some of the images here to make this theme and website one of a kind.